So you are the first couple, husband and wife team, that has participated in this show against your will. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is a part of the show that I call Conversations from the Frunk. So this is great, and I'm being very honest when I say this, that you are the first. I mean, I'm honored to have like a first, and you guys are the
And
first.
we're honored to be the first.
Oh,
Yes,
well, there you
that's
go.
true.
So,
Yeah.
so let's get your name. What's your first name?
My first name is Marvin.
And
Teresa.
okay, Teresa. So welcome to another edition of Conversations from the Frunk, and I want to ask both of you, and I know both of you own Teslas. I would like to ask both of you, why did you switch to EVs?
Actually, I was looking for a new car, and I wasn't thinking about EV. My wife, she was saying this is what we should do because she's more into that environmental friendly type of thing. So she had talked me into us getting a Tesla. But I was actually trying to go back to what I'm used to, which was a Lexus. And I've gotten it and don't regret it one bit.
Okay. So how long you had your car?
I'll be going on 2 years.
2 years, and you have the Model
S.
S. Okay. Now, Teresa, what about you? I've heard some things about you that you've only driven your car like once,
A couple of times.
a couple of times.
But no, I never thought about switching over because I'm at a point in time in life that my husband was in shopping for a new car, and I just felt like EVs was the future, and that may be the way that he should go. I didn't start thinking about it until just looking at the gas prices and what was going on in the world. And then he said to me, Teresa, you can have a EV too, and it's kind of planted a seed, and I thought about it. And so I was like, you know what, even though I think because I'm retired that, that's not the best move to make is get a new car, but it was. Right. It really was.
So that's a good point, because you're retired, you're not making as much income as you used to.
Exactly.
And then you got car payments.
Yes.
And then you're looking at your husband like, okay, can you cipher some money my way? I mean, so how's that working out? Not to get in your business like that, but you're correct. People sitting on retirement age, now they're about to jump into another car payment. Good, bad? What do you think?
Well, you have to think about what you want to do. I prepared for retirement.
Okay.
I sacrificed and I put money in my 401k and I did all those things. So I could actually, honestly, buy my car.
Very good.
And I don't have a car note.
Good.
That was the only way that I would even consider getting a car, because I definitely did not want car payment.
I hear you. Yeah, car payments for me was so yesterday,
Yes.
I had a midlife crisis and I bought my vehicle and I was still working, but I had my car payment stretched out to 7 years.
Yes.
And my car payment was high, so I asked the bank, can I break this down into monthly payments? But you know what? Because I'm not paying any gas or maintenance, I found out that I had some extra money in my bank account, so I paid my car off 17 months ahead of time.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was a great relief not to have a car note.
Yes.
But I'm glad I got your perspective, because you basically are one of the ones who have planned for your future by investing in 401k. And that is so awesome that you are doing that. And hopefully young people see that, because young people should be doing exactly what you're doing.
Yes.
As getting ready for the future. Because some people just live in it now. I know I'm on a rant, but we're going to go back to the EV stuff. But that's very good.
Yes.
So for you, my man, what's the best thing you like about your Tesla?
The best thing I like about it is the updates, where it gives me some new fresh things in it, make me feel like I got almost like a new car. Also, I do realize, like what you're saying about the finance, the money that I'm saving on fuel right now, that pays my insurance.
Right.
So I feel like now I'm not paying insurance.
Right.
Because that extra costing fuel, it pays my insurance, and also gives me a little bit of money to put more towards my payment every month.
So this is so cool. So if y'all have a date night and y'all want to go out to eat, whose car y'all using?
Are we taking the S?
You taking the S?
Right. Yeah, we're taking the S.
Why not? Why not the 3?
Because I'm more comfortable driving my car. That's my wife. I want to hurry up and get there. My wife is not like in no rush. So we want to be there on time. Maybe I need to take that.
Oh my God! So what do you say about that?
Well, that's fine with me. I give him the options. If we're going somewhere together, drive my car, because see, he spoiled me. So I don't have to drive. When we go out, he's the driver.
Yeah.
So now that I have a Tesla,
Now you have to drive.
well,
Sometimes.
he can still drive my car. I don't have a problem with that.
So I understand now, since you are retired, you're doing things in and around your community.
Yes.
So you're not really doing a lot of driving.
Exactly.
So the question begs that if you have 2 charging stations in your garage, but I overheard you say that you have one because you don't use your car as much, correct?
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't have to charge my car up every day because I'm not traveling that much. So he basically plugs his in, and if I need to, after he go to work, I can go plug my car in.
So are you comfortable driving your car now?
Well, let me just say this last week, I've had it about 2 weeks.
The 2 weeks is 2
New
weeks
to the
old.
family. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. But I've really gotten comfortable with it. I'm still, but I've gotten comfortable. I'm happy with it.
So here's a side story that you told me that your husband don't know.
Okay.
So the husband was at work one day, and you had some repairs at your house. So she had to ask the repairman, "Can you move this Tesla? I don't want to move his Tesla." So she ended up calling you. So now you don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah.
She just don't like the she's not comfortable with that change real quick.
Yeah, I was a little nervous, but I never drove his car. That was the only time I had to drive his car because I had to move it out the driveway.
Well, is it too much now? So like my wife, if my wife was here, she completely understands what you're saying. She says my car is like too much. It's overwhelming.
It really is.
But when she got into 3, she test drove the 3, one of my friend's cars, and she was in it for like 20 minutes. I'm like, you have driven my car like twice. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but it's true. I'm like, what if I get sick? Like, I don't know, we had to call somebody. Like, no, I'm gonna give you the 4-digit code and I'll put you in drive and you can drive. But you had time for all of this stuff.
But you know what I say is, it's funny because you say it's overwhelming, but believe it or not, driving a Tesla is more simpler than driving a regular car.
Well,
Not for everybody.
Because you do less. All you really have to do, really get in the car, put it in drive, and go.
that's true.
Everything else is automatic for you. So it's really actually
Well,
more simpler.
the
It's just
thing-
different.
The thing for me was, what is that system called? The feathering. What is it?
The regenerated braking.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the most difficult. Other than that, everything else is wonderful. It really is. It really is a nice car. I love the car, but that was the main issue for me.
Right.
It's so different from driving a regular car.
Well, y'all as cute as a button sitting there on my front.
I told you, you better not be out there racing nobody.
I told him you don't ever have to worry about that.
Like, let me see how fast you can go.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say this, and I'll close this. Y'all have been champs, and I really appreciate y'all doing this. But, now more than ever, when somebody wants to race me off the stoplight, and I go by them, and then I slow down on purpose, I roll out the window like, you got to go to the gas station. I don't. I'm going to my house. That's kind of rude in saying that, but it's
Right.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for being such a good oh, I'm so honored. Y'all look so happy together. I wish my wife was here.
Maybe this will get her here.
Yeah, I got to do that. She is such a button as well. But y'all are a cute couple, and thank you for sharing a little bit of time with me, okay?
All right, not a
All right.
problem.
Well, thank you.
All right, bye.